where were you able to find those VAs, like those people to work for you? Were those like outside the United States, or were there people like in here in the States?
Yeah. So whenever you start a marketplace, you've got a little chicken or the egg situation, right? You need clients to hire whatever or to buy whatever you're selling, and then you need to be able to fulfill that with supplies. In our case, VAs and freelancers. But we had a little advantage because we had all these VAs and freelancers from our Amazon business that we trusted, that we were using, and not all of them were full time. Some of them were even seasonal because e-commerce, you get really busy towards the end of the year. So we had these initial people ready to go that we trusted, that we could put our name behind, and we would give them out to our initial clients. Especially, we're a big fan of minimum viable products. So we gave free VA hours to our initial clients to prove, hey, our VAs are awesome, and got feedback and use that to adjust. And so we kind of had the supply first, but then we quickly ran out of VAs and freelancers. So then we had to build a recruitment team. And just like we would go on podcasts in front of e-commerce sellers to get clients, we would go on podcasts for in front of Filipino VAs and people that teach how to be a VA. And just like we would have partners with e-commerce software companies, we would have partnerships with Time Doctor and VA tracking companies and get in front of them from that way. So the marketplace was about 40% Philippines, 40% US, and 20% scattered, mostly because we just had a lot of relationships in the Philippines. And obviously I live in the US. But it was a constant market effort that you kind of had to market on both sides. And you never wanted to have more clients than VAs or more VAs than clients, because that would lead to a lot of unhappy people.
That's interesting. So you were kind of with FreeUp, you were kind of just like a marketplace, right? You didn't have any of these VAs on your payroll necessarily. It was just you acted as a way for people to come together, correct?
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of the business model, right? Like, you don't have to do the fulfillment. Let's say I assign a VA to you, the VA, I'm not checking in with the VA. The VA is not reporting to me. I'm not training them. I'm not managing them. Now, we had great customer service. If even the smallest thing went wrong, we would jump in and make sure that it was right, and both sides were happy and felt like they were treated fairly. But that allowed us to be very scalable, because we could have an internal team that eventually was about 30 people, no US employees, all VAs in the Philippines, but we could have thousands of VAs and freelancers on the platform because it wasn't an agency model where we were managing every single project.